about different animals and how they adapt to their environment. Now that's an adaptation. Can you guys tell me what an adaptation is? Do you guys remember?
Changing to survive.
Anybody else? Have any clue what an adaptation is? No? Lindsay? You've been pretty quiet.
When animals change parts of themselves so it's easier to deal with their environment.
Can you guys think of an animal or two that they have to change something about themselves every once in a while? Yes, Heather?
A chameleon.
A chameleon? Okay, what do they change?
Their skin color.
Their skin color. Anybody else have an example? Zach?
A bunny.
A bunny? What do they change?
In the winter, their fur turns to white so they can blend in better and live longer.
Yes, yes, and it's very important to, especially for rabbits when they change their color, to blend in to keep themselves away from predators. That's why they probably die less in the wintertime. So today we're going to talk about some other animals and how they adapt to their environment. We're not only going to be talking about adaptations today, we're going to be talking about certain characteristics about animals that enable them to live longer and enable to survive in their environment. So I have 3 pictures here, and the first one, we're going to talk about a bear. If I had an overhead, I'd put this on there. We're going to talk about these cute bears here. What can you guys tell me about these bears?
They're big.
They're big. Okay? Anybody else?
They have fur.
They have fur. Okay, what's the purpose of the fur? Why do they have a lot of fur? Why don't we just give them haircuts like dogs?
To keep warm.
To keep warm. Especially in the wintertime, right? When they're hibernating. Okay, anything else? What else about a bear that is very important to their survival?
Claws.
They have claws.
Their claws. What are their claws used for?
Catch fish.
Catch a fish. Okay, anything else?
Or doves or whatever they're eating that day, I guess.
I guess for their protection, like if they're being attacked by a wolf or something.
What about their teeth?
To eat.
Their teeth to eat and also to as a defense mechanism, right? Okay, good. Now what about an eagle? Now, did you guys know that eagles are extinct? Not the extinct, endangered species. Oh, but yeah, they're endangered. Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's okay. I make mistakes too, just like you guys. Okay. Eagles are endangered. What does that mean?
Limited.
They're limited. There's not very many of them left. Now, I'm going to share a fun fact with you guys. A couple summers ago, I was working at a camp, and we had someone from the Raptor Center bring an eagle in. And do you know how long their wingspan is from wing to wing?
Like 6 feet or something.
6 feet. That is pretty big, isn't it? Isn't that cool? That's cool. I thought it was really cool. So, now tell me about the eagle. What characteristics of an eagle help them to survive?
Their beak.
Their what? Their beak?
Their beak.
Okay.
Their claws.
Their claws.
Talons.
Talons. Talons is the correct word, right? Talons?
Good job, Zach.
Jeez. Okay, how about their wings? Obviously, wings are very important, right?
Can fly.
Okay, now last, a wolf.
He got some sharp teeth.
He's got some sharp teeth. Okay. And he's got a lot of fur, too.
They can run really fast, too.
Now, do all wolves have long fur, or long hair, or do they have short hair, too?
Some have short hair.
Some have short hair and some have long?
Yep.
Why is that?
Different areas they live in.
Exactly. Some live in different areas. So there are some that live in places where winter is pretty much all the time, and some where it doesn't really get very cold. So it just kind of depends on where they live. So I want you guys to think of another animal, one that we did not discuss, one that is in your area that you see all the time. And I want you to take out a piece of paper. Everyone got one? Take out out a piece of paper, and I want you guys to write 3 characteristics about that animal that it has already. And then I want you to place that animal in a different area of the world. And I want you to alter those characteristics so it would adapt to that new environment. So if I was to pick a pheasant, you guys all know what a pheasant is, right? We hit them all the time. So if I was to place that pheasant in, where would I place it? Maybe in Texas. How would I alter those characteristics? What do you think they would need? Do you think maybe they'd need all the long feathers?
They wouldn't be trophies then.
No, they wouldn't be trophies. So you guys kind of see where I'm going at with this?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you guys to take a few minutes. And then we're going to share. And when you are done, put your hand on your head. Very nicely organized, Zach.
It's a good idea. Use 2 hands.
Done? Okay, who would like to share their animal first? Heather?
I did a deer. And I put that he had brown fur. They run fast, but their fur is shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved it to Antarctica, if that was possible. And they'd be white, and they have thicker fur.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't run as fast because it's really cold there.
Probably not. Very good. Zach, do you want to go next?
Well, I had a deer first, and
Oh.
I said that they have like thicker brown fur, antlers, and hooves on their feet. And if they move to South America, it's really warm. I said they would have like really short fur, and maybe they might have like more padded feet for the softer ground there, and their fur might change to a lighter color, a lighter shade.
Very good. Lindsay?
I chose a deer also. And I said that it has fast speed, it can jump really high, and has good eyesight and hearing. And if it lived in Antarctica, it would have longer fur and maybe more eating habits because they don't eat a lot, maybe just leaves and stuff, so if they ate something different. And then I also said like with their fur changing to a lighter color.
Okay. Lindsay?
I had a deer. I put that it was brown, sometimes spotted. Has long legs and big antlers, some of them do. If I were to move it to the Antarctic, it would have longer fur, probably be white, and they would develop paws instead of hoofs.
Why do you think so?
Because, well, if they're running around on ice, it wouldn't be so stable. They'd probably fall. And if they had like big paws, it would be less cold on their feet, and they'd have more balance.
Okay, good. The reason why I had you guys do this activity was to get you guys thinking about the importance of why an animal is the way it is. And if you moved it someplace else, what would change? Have you guys ever been in 2 places, 2 totally opposite places, and you think you see like the same animal in both places, but they're really not?